Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks about Python pandas. So if you have been a master of pandas for a while, then you might get a little bored by the end of this course, but otherwise I hope that you will find this as useful as frequently I forget how to do this proper Excel parsing in Python. So let's dive in and let me just zoom in very quickly. So after I properly zoomed in, let me just see what do we have here. So I'm going to spoil it and tell you that I prepared a spreadsheet which I'm going to check in my current working directory using the OS library. And there it is called Excel, testexcel.xls. So I will create a variable called filename and just store it there. And now I will show you how this spreadsheet actually looks like. So this spreadsheet has 3 tabs. Let me just zoom in. Maybe you will see it better. This is a random data set I generated with ChatGPT. This is about some HR information. It's totally random. I have another spreadsheet called fruits, which I just mistyped here, so I will correct it. So it's fruits. It's about, and zooming in again, it's about a bunch of different fruits and their home country and the typical weight of these fruits. So, well, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but, well, maybe. I didn't know plum was coming from China, for example, or like, no, avocado from Mexico. That sounds reasonable, but okay, never mind. So that's a data set that we can use. And there is another data table which is actually a real data set. I took it from Comtrade, and I even wrote an article about this in Towards Data Science a few months ago, so I will just link that article here as well. And this data table is about the global chocolate trade, export and import across all the countries of the world, covering maybe 10 or 15 years. So here you can see the countries, country codes, whether it's export or import, who are the partners, the different product types they were transferring, and quantity in kilograms, in dollars, and all that. So a bunch of cool stuff about chocolate or any other traded goods that you want to use are actually in Comtrade, and it's also free. So whenever you want some nice trade data, then you can just look around there. So that's it for the data. It's in a nice Excel spreadsheet which has 3 tables, 3 sheets. So what happens if we just do our usual stuff, only move if someone is new to pandas, read and CSV, no, not CSV but Excel, and just using the file name, tricky word, right? Then I will print the type so that we are sure that this is a data frame, and then let's see what's there, just output the head. So here we can see that we perfectly nicely got the first table of the spreadsheet. However, if we set the index, and we have an unnamed column, so I just say that the index column should be column 0. So index call. And if we do that, then we get rid of the unnamed column, and here we have the proper table, but only the first one. So that's well, a good start, but not everything. So how do we get to the details, and how do we get, for example, table or spreadsheet 2 or 3? So here again, spreadsheet or sheet 2, I would say it's fruits. So how do we get to sheet 1, because we are indexing from 0, which is fruits? Well, we can get df1 if we use this syntax, and maybe just drop it for now and just use the parameter sheet name. And if it's sheet 1, then if I'm lucky and my notes don't lie either, then here we are, but there is some issue here. So it says that there is no sheet called fruits. So let me double check why it's not there. We come back here, and the reason is that I changed it but I didn't save it. So now I saved it. Now we can start it again. And here we are. Now it magically works. So yeah, there was a typo. Once again, recapping the error to learn from it. There was a typo in the fruits sheet name in the Excel. There I changed and corrected the sheet name, but I didn't save it. So even if I was trying to parse it here with the proper name, I couldn't because I didn't have the right one saved in the Excel spreadsheet. So that's how we can do it if we know the sheet name. But how to do it like a pro if we don't do that? Well, for that, first let me just copy and paste this line, because actually from 0 to hero it's not that tricky here. We just have to say that the sheet name should be none. So if we don't know, whatever. And I will call this now all sheets, which is already like a name that's variable name that's hinting what's going to happen here. So all sheets, and let's see the type. And now surprisingly, this is not a data frame but a dictionary, which has magically 3 elements which have magically keys called like the sheet names. So that's how easily we can get the sheet names of the Excel spreadsheet which we don't know about. And then we can use these sheet names to do all sorts of nice stuff. For example, let's say that the sheets dictionary list should be the list created from this dictionary, and then for sheet in sheets, we can iterate over each sheet and print them, and we can also get a data frame like the df underscore, and then using the comment we had before, just using the sheet as a parameter as a sheet name, and just print how many rows there are in the different sheets of the spreadsheet. And see here, you can quickly tell that there is an error here because not all of them are 1000 rows long, but here it's not df but df underscore, and now we can already see that ComTrade data frame has a length of 1000, there are 20 fruits and 30 random people in the random HR dataset. We can also query the data frames directly from the all sheets table, like we usually do with the dictionary, HR, and here is the table. We can do the same with the fruits. And we can do the same with the ComTrade data. ComTrade data. So, as simple as that, we can parse an Excel and turn it into dictionary and data frames and converting back and forth. So, once again, thanks again for being here and following this quick tutorial on pandas, Excels, data frames, dictionaries, and reading and parsing and cleaning and correcting data frames and tabular data. Hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you here next week again. Bye bye.